Hello everyone, this is Kitsuronin aka Sir Rob. Today I am going to be sparking for Reginn. Well, actually I'm not quite sparking for her. I have to wait until the 30th. That's when I'm going to subscribe to Fate Pass, just so I can ensure that I can... Well, I wasn't expecting that. My name is... No, actually forget it. I can say your name right there. Regardless, I am a being who exists on the edge of dreams and reality. You may call me Arval. Okay. Don't know what I'm going to do with them. I've never played their game. Anyway, I was saying I'm not subscribed to Fate Pass right now. I'm going to subscribe on the 30th so I can ensure that I have Spark active. Oh. I am so sorry, everyone. I am so sorry. This should be happening to you guys, not me. Alright, so as I was saying, I want to ensure that I have a spark for the February Legendary banner, just in case. I don't know if I would actually summon on that banner at this point because Leaf is on this banner, but I just... maybe I'll like the Legendary, who knows. But yes, sparking for Reginn, sniping red. I have a very weird plan for this banner. So I might go beyond the 40 summons, depending on who I get. Because I want at least one copy of Mr. Leaf. And if I get a single copy of Veronica, I will want to get a +1 copy of her. I don't just want one copy of her, but I'm okay if I get no copies of her. So either 0 copies or 2 copies. But also if I get 3 copies of Reginn, which I guess I only need 1 more copy now, then I would probably stop even if she's +1 or +0. But I think I probably should just try to get 1 copy of Leaf, even if I get 3 copies of Reginn. The nice thing, a cool hack, is that if you're not subscribed to Fate Pass and you subscribe later, you can choose when to redeem your free summon. So it's not like I have to stop summoning when I reach 40. I can keep going. And then whenever I pull my 3rd copy of Reginn or my 1st copy of Leaf, then I can use the spark. As for the actual new characters on this banner, I am a big fan of this Fomortis. I wasn't really... I thought he was an interesting final boss because he's not quite a dragon like all the other bosses. Even though in this game he sort of is kind of a dragon now. But he's gorgeous, honestly. I think he's the best looking character in this game. I think Mr. Izuka outdid himself. And I would be very happy to get him. I don't think I'm going to get him because I'm not actually pulling for him. It's because I'm focused on getting these mythic merges for the ones that I'm using. But I would not have expected he would get into the game in this form. He's the first sort of character that appears in the actual artwork in their, like, as not a human. So I think that's very distinctive and cool, and they should do that more. As for Goto, I have played every mainline English released Fire Emblem game, aside from like parts of games. Like, I haven't technically gone through Verdant Wind in Three Houses, and I haven't played Revelations, but I have played all of the mainline Fire Emblem games. And so I have played Shadow Dragon. I've played Shadow Dragon multiple times. I've never played it on the hardest difficulty, but I am familiar with Goto. I wish I could be more familiar with him. I wish they would have localized New Mystery of the Emblem so that can learn more about these characters, but that sort of means I don't really have first-hand experience of the additional backstory of Goto, because I know that he features in New Mystery of the Emblem. I think maybe he's just a ghost or something in that game. I don't know. But basically, I'm not as attached to Goto as I think I might have been if that game came out. I am, as with most people in the West, am more of a fan of Athos or Athos. And I think his art is okay. It's not what I was expecting. I was sort of expecting him to be drawn by so she's plus 10, pretty much guaranteed plus 10. That's my third plus 10 mythic. Incredible. I am so sorry that I am this lucky. This month has been absurd in Fae for me. Like, what can I say? I don't like the gacha. I don't. So really, it should be screwing me over as hard as possible because I don't like it. So I don't know why it's nice to me. What was I talking about? Goto. Yeah, he's okay. Right. I thought he was going to be drawn by Ippei, because Soeda Ippei does. I don't know if he drew him for Cypher. I know he drew Athos for Cypher. I don't know about Goto though. But yeah, this version's pretty anime-ish, which isn't bad. Hi, Gi. I guess it's just not that exciting to me. But I did do the Abyssal map, and I do think he's quite surprisingly bulky for a mage. I don't know that he's quite as good as New Year's Asker, but maybe he is. I don't know. He hasn't been out long enough for anyone to decide that. So let me talk about Fire Emblem Engage. I said I was going to play Maddening, and I am playing Maddening. I believe I'm on chapter 13 right now. And this is my second attempt at Maddening. Because in my first attempt, I got to chapter 10, and I'm not playing with the DLC, mind you. I'm playing with the Fire Emblem Heroes promotion, so I have the Astro Trio rings and weapons. But in Chapter 10, I got to the boss, and Alir did 0 damage to the boss. And at that point, I was like, oh, this playthrough isn't working out. And if I keep going like this, hello, Veronica. I am Veronica. The power I wield is now at your command. Not for any reason, but that I choose to grant it. Liar. I am completely forcing you. You are at my complete will. I control you. Because you are a video game character, and I am the player. So yes. That's like the complete opposite of Veronica. Yeah, so that playthrough was just completely unoptimized. I didn't know what I was getting myself into. Up until that point, I was doing okay, but I just felt it was best to restart, and the second playthrough went much better. I didn't donate to anything. I didn't really use the gacha that much. So that boss went down much more. Well, the boss actually did go down. My Alir did over 30 damage to them. Wow. I'm going to keep going beyond the spark so I can get at least one copy of Leaf, because there's no point in not going for him on this banner. I believe it would save orbs to go for him on this banner versus a potential revival. Just because if I get another copy of Reginn, then I can spark for Leaf. So. Yes, this playthrough in Engage is going much better. I finally managed to encounter a skirmish after Chapter 11. On lower difficulties, you can do skirmishes more often. I think it's very limited and maddening. And in that chapter, I had an opportunity to grind EXP with my staff users. So I did that. I got all 3 of my staff users to level 20. Unfortunately, the master seals aren't actual items, so you can't promote a unit in the middle of a chapter, which I learned when I was grinding. Otherwise, who knows how long I would have been grinding for. But yeah, that was a nice little free EXP boost, because EXP is very limited and maddening. As for characters I've been liking, in my first playthrough I was just using pretty much everyone, just scoping out who I liked and who I didn't like, and who was useful and who was not useful. In that playthrough, my favorite character was Boucheron. I also like Alchrist, but Boucheron I think is my favorite just because he's like the embodiment of a himbo. But I still have to, at some point I would like to grind supports for everyone just so I can learn as much as possible about their characters. I do kind of like Amber. I think he's cute. He's kind of dopey. I sort of wish some of the characters had more distinct designs. Like, there's just a lot of blonde characters that all look very similar to each other, and I think there could be more diversity in that regards. Even though the diversity is probably better than it is in some of the other Fire Emblems. I think there's a character I want to S support, but they don't come until later. And I don't want to spoil anything, so I won't mention them. But their design left a very good impression on me. I think I was going to mention one other thing about Engage, maybe not. Okay, there we go. I guess I don't have to think about any other topics. I am Leaf. I seek the power to slay the gods. I have been made to serve. Okay. Very curt summoning line. We're done. We are done. We are actually done. That wasn't nearly as bad as I was expecting. And I am so sorry that I was this lucky and that I seem to be siphoning the luck from everyone else. Okay, I sort by obtained. There we go. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to go into brigades. Use my free summon on a Hero Rises for Leave, so I can have 2. I actually summoned my first Brave Hector on the Revival banner. I don't think I'm going to use him at this point because I don't have Farseer fodder. Arval is just an amazing pull. I'm going to have to figure out how I'm going to incorporate them into my defense. They're not fodder, so maybe I won't use them in my defense. I don't know. We'll have to see. I'll have to test them out. Reginn. Veronica. And Leaf. That's flawless. And as I said, right? Reginn. +7, +8, +9, and the spark is +10. Incredible. Whew. And I have so many orbs left. In the end, I have even more orbs because I can still do the story quests and paralogs I haven't done recently, the chain challenges. Just because I've been using up all of my stamina on other things. I don't like using my stamina potions because one point very early in the game I had like 30 potions left. I think that was when they were doing the elite GHB quests, and I struggled a lot with those. So I probably don't need this many stamina potions, but I just am very stingy with my resources. Anyway, if you choose to summon on this banner, first of all, you should go for this sexy character, Femortis. Yeah, I wish you good luck if you summon on this banner. Consider that the anniversary is coming soon and they might do something big for that. I know they're doing a Hero Fest. So I wouldn't recommend summoning on this banner right now unless you really wanted to, like I did. Because I was planning for this for months. But yeah, I would advise caution for that. But I wish you good luck if you summon on this banner, and thank you for watching. I will catch you next time. And please take some of my luck, because I don't deserve it at all. Thank you, and bye-bye.